state-related. My son has a baseball tournament. So
I was about to say, there's probably a lot of tickets to be given away for free up there.
Yeah.
I know I got 2 or 3.
Yeah, but, well, I'll be joining you in Starkville, just not at Davis Way.
Well, feel free to stop by.
May have to do that. Time for double quick trivia here during halftime. If you know the answer to our double quick trivia questions, be the first to call in, answer correctly, and you can win a $10 gift card from our friends at Double Quick. The number to call is 662-207-8335. Again, that number is 662-207-8335. Our question tonight, we want to know, in last year's win over Winona, it was on the road in Winona, the Colonels had 2 offensive plays, 2 touchdowns to open the game. 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. We want to know who scored those 2 touchdowns.
And how long were they?
Throw in that for a bonus.
I've already told that 3 times tonight.
So in last year's win over Winona, the Colonels had 2 offensive plays, 2 touchdowns to open the game. We want to know who scored those 2 touchdowns.
Now, if
you know
one was a pass, do we want to know who the pass was from and to? Or
yes.
That's, all right. Okay, I got you. Just
yes.
making sure to clarify that.
Yes. 207-8335 is the number to call if you know the answer. We will step aside and take a 2-minute break. We'll try to get a winner, and we'll be back to Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Get ready for the woods at Outlaw Sporting Goods in Greenwood. Find stands, attractants, feed, ammunition, rifles, and shotguns. Outlaw is a certified Benelli dealer. Find boots and clothing from Southern Marsh, Cool, and Drake. We have a wall of handguns, archery range, bows by Hoyt, Elite, and Bowtech, crossbows, youth bows, Rage, broadheads, Yeti coolers in every size and color. Duck hunters, we have decoys, shells, and waders. If you need it, Outlaw Sporting Goods has it. When you leave Outlaw Sporting Goods, you just feel better. Outlaw Sporting Goods, Greenwood.
When it comes to your business, every decision you make is a big one. And when it comes to decisions about your money, well, let's just say those decisions are huge. At Guarantee Bank, we've taken the time to really understand what makes a growing business tick. As a result, we've created a special program that's designed for businesses like yours. We offer business banking services that are focused on making your business better and ultimately your life too. And isn't that what it's all about? We're Mississippi's Guarantee Bank and Trust Company. Big bank sophistication, small town values. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Local decisions made by local people. That's what you will get at Community Bank. You've been thinking about switching banks? Now is the time. Community Bank will handle all of your bank switching paperwork for you. We'll assign you your own personal secretary who will handle your former bank account, get you your new checks, fill out your direct deposit forms, and anything else you need. Just remember, we do the switch. You just enjoy Community Bank, a bank like no other. Community Bank, a proud Colonel Booster.
Hey, this is Chris McLean with Indianola Electric. We would like to thank our loyal customers for your continued support for the past 36 years. We are in our 2nd generation operating under the same family for over 3.5 decades. As an electrical contractor, we are here for all of your electrical needs, from service and repair to customized automation and controls. We also have a complete motor shop for new or rebuilt electric motors and generators. Give us a call today at Indianola Electric for all of your electrical needs at 662-887-3292.
Welcome back here at the half. The IA Colonels on top of Winona Christian, 28-0. Still looking for a winner. On our double quick trivia question, we wanted to know in last year's win over Winona, the Colonels opened the game with 2 offensive plays, 2 touchdowns. We want to know who accounted for those 2 scores.
And I'm going to give a hint here because everybody's kind of confused on this. It is 2 different players. They're not the same person that did those scores. So 2 different players. And I will say one of them received a pass from the current quarterback. So we'll it's 3 names that we're looking for here. So anyway, call and tell us those 3 names.
207-8335 is the number to call. If you know the answer. Yes, or you can text in. Try to win a $10 gift card from Double Quick. Look ahead to next week. Colonels will be back at home. They get back in district play. The Bio Academy Colts will be coming in. Both these teams will be 2-0 in district play. They're both playing out of conference tonight. That will essentially be for the conference championship next week when Bio Academy comes to town. Bio is hosting Washington School tonight. trying to find a score update on that and haven't been able to do so yet. We'll try to get you one coming up here shortly. But next week back at home against Bio Academy, the regular season finale is October 19th. The Colonels will be here at home for senior night against Lee Academy, and then the playoffs starting the following week, October 26th. If you missed our pregame, we mentioned that the playoffs started tonight. The Colonels will be the number 4 seed. That would guarantee home field advantage throughout the first 2 rounds. Colonels would potentially have to travel for the semifinal if they were fortunate enough to advance. Here at the half, 28-0, your halftime score. Indianola on top of Winona Christian. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back at the start of the third quarter. You're listening to Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Some call it Los Mocajetas. Some can't even pronounce it, but everyone agrees that Los Mocajetas has delicious, authentic Mexican food that makes your mouth water. Satisfied customers from all over the Mississippi Delta dine with Juan and his staff every chance they get, and you will too. Los Mocajetas also has a party room that you can reserve for birthday parties, anniversaries, and just a good time. You won't feel crowded, and the atmosphere is that perfect setting for authentic Mexican food. That's Los Mocajetas Mexican Restaurant, Highway 82 in Indianola.
Hi folks, Brady Smith with Sunflower Center here to tell you about our company. Since the 1940s, Sunflower Lumber has been in the same location with the same mission we have today. That's customer service and satisfaction to the fullest. Our dedicated, knowledgeable staff is here to work for you, whether adding on to the hunting camp, updating your kitchen or bath, spring cleaning around your property, or replacing your roof. We're your first stop for all your project needs. Stop by today at 204 Highway 82 in Indianola, or give us a call at 662-887-1511 and see what shopping local can do for you. That's Sunflower Lumber and Home Center, and go Colonels.
Welcome back. Still no winner on our double quick trivia. We want to know, in last year's win over Winona, the Colonels scored 2 touchdowns, or scored a touchdown, I should say, on their first 2 offensive plays of the game. We want to know who was responsible for those touchdowns. Brady's given you a couple of hints. Told you that one received a pass from our current quarterback, so there's one hint, and the 2 touchdowns to open the game against Winona Christian last year. You've had a lot of good guesses.
Yeah, we have. I will say this. People are getting initials mixed up. We have had 2 tall receivers through the years, and it's some Mitchells going on here. They're getting close, but just not right there yet.
Getting ready for the start of the third quarter, 207-8335, the number to text or call, preferably text now that we're getting ready to start the second half. But still a chance to win a $10 gift card from our friends at Double Quick. Indianola Academy on top of Winona Christian, 28-0 as we start the third quarter. It will be Thomas Putnam and Day Willis coming back to return the kick. Blake Marlowe will tee it up at the 40 for Winona Christian.
I finally have a winner.
Got a winner.
We do. It's actually Brandy Simpson of Johnson. Won that, and the answer was Will Davis to TK Bolden and Sebastian Harris on the run. I hear a lot of people were guessing BK, and he was already gone.
And we did have a BK, Randy Kimball's older brother, a few years ago, but congratulations to Brandy, our double quick trivia winner tonight. Marlowe approaches the tee. Third quarter is underway, and it goes out of bounds after going about 10 yards. Not what Marlowe was looking for. Hit it off the side of his foot. Colonels will have great field position to open the second half.
I did have somebody guess Will Pitts, and I think they were thinking about Mitchell Pitts. And oh, yeah, they were. The text came back through there. And Will always wants to get into the game, and
does some weeks.
Yeah, he does some weeks. I think we've got a plan to retire his jersey at the end of the year, so probably the last game of the regular season we might retire him out of here. We'll just have to see.
It might mean we have to bring him up in the booth for a little bit.
That would be awesome. I think you would come for sure. He's always my tag team partner watching baseball games every spring. We love to go out there, and we park right next to one another and chitter-chat back and forth, and he's always giving me his observation because he can only see so much of the field, and I can only see so much as well. I love to watch Indianola Academy baseball, though. They do a great job. Won state championship this year and last year, and looking forward to getting it again this upcoming season.
First and 10, Colonels from their own 37 to open the third quarter. Handoff goes to James Hill around the right end, works up to the 41-yard line, a 4-yard pickup. Lead the Colonels with 2nd and 6.
A lot of busy bodies down here. As you can tell, the homecoming festivities are still kicking in out there, and a lot of pretty young ladies out there tonight, and looking great in their evening gowns. And I mentioned earlier the dads looking good in their penguin suits. So you like to see everybody dressed up, and I actually feel bad for them, though. I was like you, partner. It's awfully hot out there. Glad we're up here cozy and comfortable in this booth, and it is feeling great up here in this air conditioner.
2nd and 6, Colonels from their own 41. They lead Winona Christian 28-0. Putnam goes in motion far side. Davis will toss it around the left end to Lester, and he muscles his way for a Greenville Motorsports first down across midfield to the 49, a 10-yard run for Lester.
I'm sure Wesley won't mind me talking about this, giving this shout-out here. I got to give a shout-out to my nephew, Luke Smith. Tomorrow he turns 3 years old, and he is fired up, and I know he's out here running these sidelines. I told him I definitely hope he comes up to the booth, and he didn't understand what I was talking about. So now Maisie, on the other hand, she was excited and ready to come up there and want to see what the behind-the-scenes action was.
Now, is he going to celebrate with you in Starkville tomorrow?
No, we're celebrating Sunday.
I got you. Davis on 1st and 10, throws left side, caught by Lester, springs free down the Winona Christian sideline. Another Greenville Motorsports first down inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. What threw it out in the flat once Lester breaks free and gets his motion going forward. He's awfully hard to bring down. Give him 22. They'll mark it at the 27.
His mother, my sister-in-law, love her to death. She knows how avid a fan the father, Martin, is of the football, especially the college football and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. So she said we're going to put it off till Sunday. And so anyway, it worked out great for the whole team.
1st and 10, Colonels from the Star 27. Handoff goes to Lester. He bowls his way down to the 21, a 6-yard rumble. Clock continues to run with 10:13 to play third quarter. Colonels on top 28-0, looking for that magic number 35.
Just good, hard-nosed football running there. I'm going to have to brag on my boy Wesley Lester here, 28, running the ball hard between the tackles, getting those yardage there. He should have been stopped for about a gain of 2 or 3, but instead that head full of steam going in there, not scared to hit anybody, looking good.
Davis under center, 2nd and 4, 3-step drop, throws right side corner of the end zone for Putnam, and over his head, incomplete. Dalton Wiggins had the coverage. Leaves the Colonels with 3rd and 4 from the 21.
Well, we were hoping we could catch him off guard, throwing to a junior instead of throwing to our seniors. You know, you definitely want to get all them on the board instead going towards Putnam there. I'm pretty sure Coach Nestor doesn't mind who scores here. He's not going to play any favorites. He just wants to get into that end zone, likes to score.
Brandon Brown is checked in at wide out. He'll line up to the left side. Handoff goes straight ahead to James Hill. Almost broke free. He does have enough for the first, and that's the second time tonight that Hill had plenty of space in front of him, but taken down from behind the market at the 10. An 11-yard run for Hill.
Got to get them feet up, get the high step. That's why the Heisman, that's what he's doing. He's doing a high step. I don't think they had a high step back when Mr. Heisman was his name? John Heisman? Isn't that his name, I believe?
Sure.
Oh, wow, I'm catching you off guard. I am stumping the master here.
No. 1st and goal, Colonels. Davis under center. Backs are split. Ball is loose on the ground. He never got the exchange. And Winona Christian has recovered at the 11. Stars will take over 1st and 10 on the first turnover of the night out of the Colonels.
A tough break there for the Colonels offense, really moving and doing a good job of getting a lot of yardage in big chunks, and just shoot themselves in the foot here. Play stalled, just could not get the handoff, and also it was a blitzing linebacker in there, really shook some things up, and unfortunately the Colonels are going to march all the way down that field and come up empty.
1st and 10, Winona Christian. They'll put it at the Star 12 on the near hash. Colonels continue to lead 28-0, 9:23 to play in the third quarter. Gill will turn and hand off to Ingram straight ahead, and he's taken down at the 14. Only a 2-yard gain. That was actually Christian Smith on the carry.
Well, Indianola defensive line doing a good job stuffing it up in there, not allowing Winona anywhere to run the ball, and staying low and not getting blown back into their linebackers. Good job by the defensive interior front.
Hill looks to pass, swings it out right side, caught by Diffie, makes a move. He's got a first down and more. Lester runs him down from behind as he crosses the 35 and goes out of bounds. They'll mark it like around the 36, 22-yard run after the catch.
I believe that was Randy over there on the coverage, and he made a rare mistake there. He normally does not make bad angles, and he did there that time, and tough break, missed an opportunity there for a nice, would have been a nice stop for loss. Instead, Winona moving the chains for the second time in the game.
First and 10, Stars from their own 36. Hill goes under center. Quick pass, left side, caught by Wiggins. Tries to dance his way out of defenders. Cannot escape Eli Lipsy as he brings it down at the 33, a loss of 3 on the play.
I actually thought Josh Hill batted that play down, and it kind of went, I didn't see if he even got a hand on it or not, but he was on the spot there, and Indianola Academy does a good job sniffing it out on the defensive side of the ball, and a nice tackle in the open field by the Colonels getting to the ball.
8 minutes to play, third quarter. Colonels on top, 28-0. Stars looking to get on the board, second and 13 from their own 33. Ball is on the near hash. Hill will go under center with I formation in the backfield. Smith and Goff. They'll hand off to Goff and tries to squeeze his way through the line, works up to the 39 before he's taken off his feet. Lester in on the stop along with Kimball.
Does a good job about getting a little bit past the initial line of scrimmage, and just a dive straight up the middle. Got to credit their offensive line for opening up a lane there for Goff to be able to run that ball, and just had to work hard as the Colonels were really coming in there hot and heavy, and they were keying on the run that time, and fortunately Lester comes up and makes a nice tackle.
3rd and 8 for the Stars. Hill drops back, looking to pass, in trouble in the pocket. He's taken down, flings it away as he lets it fly. Stephon Smith comes in to bring down Hill. They're going to say incomplete. I don't know that he had anybody in the area. Wiggins was over here, but he was about 10 yards away from where the ball landed.
I believe if that score wouldn't say 28-0 over there, that would have been a turnover of downs and what is that called?
Intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding. Yeah. I don't know what happened to me there with my brain. He was not out of the tackle box, nor was there a receiver anywhere around, and I believe Winona missed a big break there.
So Goff will go back and stand at his own 20 to punt it away. Woods Toller will be the deep return man for the Colonels. An official stopping play. Not sure what that's about. Well, they're about 3 yards off when they set the football. Now they get it back to the 39.
Makes sense why they stopped play.
Coach Graham said, give me my 3 yards back. Now Goff will stand at his own 25. Good snap back, gets it off, a high wobbly kick. Toller going to call for a fair catch. He'll let it bounce at the 34, and it will go dead there. 1st and 10 Colonels as they take over with 6:46 to play in the third quarter on top, 28-0. They'll put it at the 33 of Indianola Academy.
Well, the 12 gauge has been back there in the backfield twice now, almost blocking that both times. I got to see him lay out like Superman, maybe get that block there. He's right around the corner and the edge every time, though.
28-yard punt, no return. 1st and 10 Colonels from their own 33. Davis will have Hill in the backfield, Lester and Putnam lined up tight to the right side of the formation. Davis looking to pass, complete to Putnam, and he is upended at the 34. Gain of only 1. Dalton Wiggins comes up, good open field tackle. Get down over there. What
I am. That's homecoming, man. It's the buzz. It's everything in the air, I guess you would say. The vibe. I'm hoping maybe I can carry this momentum to Starkville with me and maybe get a little fire up there, too.
Well, they need it, don't they?
They do.
Wow. Handoff goes to James Hill on 2nd and 9. He works to the 36, a gain of 2. Bring up 3rd and 7 for the Colonels.
I have witnessed, I was there firsthand. Didn't go in the game. I stayed out in the junction, but I've witnessed the 3-2 score before, and that's not what I'm wanting to see tomorrow night. We drew the 6:30 start there. Thankfully, Auburn still has a pretty good ranking there, so that's how we got that start. I believe if we don't put on a show in here in Starkville tomorrow night, it's going to be a pretty empty stadium from now on out.
3rd and 7, handoff goes to Lester. Straight ahead, got a first down and more balls on the ground. Winona Christian has recovered. Will they say Lester was down? No, it will be the second turnover for the Colonels. Second time Lester's put it on the ground tonight. First time they said his knee was down. This time the Stars recover at the Colonel 48.
And that was a nice hard lick there Lester laid on the would-be tackler. And when he did that, just could not hold on to the ball. I can't really say that Wesley's put the ball on the ground this year. I was going to bring that up earlier, and now that he has, I can finally say it. I don't think we've really fumbled a lot this year. It's been very fortunate and blessed to have to hold on to the ball. And this is twice now where we're running the second half, just not focused out there, not keeping the plays going. This is twice this half that we've just shot ourselves in the foot and come out with 0 points.
A timeout on the field, 5:28 to play third quarter. Colonels on top, 28-0, coming out of the timeout of the 1st and 10 Stars from the Colonel 48. 2 possessions in the third quarter, 2 turnovers for Indianola Academy.
Do have a quick update here. Washington 10, Bayou 7, start of the fourth quarter. Wow. I'm telling you.
We talked about next week pretty much going to be for the District 1 AAA championship when Bayou Academy comes in. When they pull that one off against Washington tonight, it'll be an electric atmosphere at Legion Field next week.
I can agree, for sure. And that sounds like the makings of a good game.
1st and 10 Stars from the Colonel 48. Ball is on the near hash. New quarterback for Winona Christian is Blake Marlowe. Calls his own number, runs straight ahead, works down to the 46, a 2-yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 8.
I believe they're playing at Bayou as well, correct? I think that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Stephon Smith in on the tackle for the Colonel. 2nd and 8 Stars from the Colonel 46. Clock runs under 5 minutes to play third quarter. Colonels were cruising up 28-0, but a couple of turnovers in the second half have kept the Stars hanging around. A pass right side deflected by Toller. Great coverage. They were trying to hit Wiggins. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Stars.
Very good coverage there by Toller. Again, just doing some good timing routes there, getting in there, and just I like to see the maturity that he has had there, being able to adapt to that position. Whenever he's got to come up and make a nice hit, keep somebody from getting to the outside, does that, and also does very good whenever he has to get in a coverage situation.
3rd and 8 from the 46. Ball on the near hash. Marlowe stays in at quarterback. Sends Hippie in motion far side. Fakes the handoff. Josh Hill not fooled. Gets in the backfield to bring down Marlowe back at the 50. A loss of 4 on the play.
Good job there by Josh Hill, just getting to the ball. And like you said, Watson not being fooled, keeping his head alert there, keeping his head on a swivel, and got to the ball real quick. And that's another answer there by the Nasty Boys unit on the defensive side of the ball. Great series again by that defense.
Thomas Putnam will go back to return this punt. We've seen Lester, we've seen Toller, now Putnam back on the punt return tonight as Goff stands at his own 35. Good clean snap. Ball goes straight up in the air once again. Will hit at the 35 and go out of bounds. Well, that's only a 15-yard punt. Colonels take over 1st and 10 at their own 35. 4:01 to play in the third quarter. IA on top, 28-0.
Nice clean catch there by Brewer Wright. Are we seeing a sign of things to come? He's got a kickoff return this year and catching a punt return on the side there, although he was not in the 11 players out there.
Hey, we'll give him the graph.
That's right.
1st and 10, Colonels. Davis tosses right side to Toller. Following James Hill, works up to the 41, 6-yard pickup. Will leave the Colonels with 2nd and 4.
Well, give us a second down and manageable play here as Nestor and company go back to work with Will Davis and all the staff out there. You're gonna, whenever you get 6 yards of play on that, or 6 yards on the first play, that really opens the playbook or keeps it open for any play to happen there. Put it back at the 40, so 2nd and 5 coming up. Toller takes the handoff again, fighting for the first down, and going to be brought down right at the 6, just across the 45, not quite to the 46. Lester got a little breather, and he's checking back in now as the fullback, and Woods Toller's coming out of there. They will say first down. Colonels, the Greenville Motorsports first down. Ball is at the I-45 on the near hash. Davis under center with I formation in the backfield. He'll turn. Flags are down. Well, I knew that was an awful lackadaisical handoff by Davis. He heard the whistle. We could not. Officials blew that one dead. You can see maybe false start. Going to be encroachment on the Stars. Interesting. Move the Colonels up to midfield. 1st and 5. 2:59 to play third quarter. 28-0. Big Blue still in control. That all-important 7 points here to go on and get this thing rolling.
Davis works out of the gun, throws over the middle, slant route, caught by Putnam. Brought down at the 44, 1st and 10 Colonels, a 6-yard pitch and catch.
72, James Roberts also, it looked like 59 maybe through Tannehill, getting downfield, or 59 is Alex Tannehill, sorry. But one of the two Tannehills were getting downfield blocking there. Great job by that offensive line hustling.
Putnam comes in motion to the near side. Davis works out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires right side, caught by Putnam, makes one man miss, and brought down at the 40, a 4-yard gain.
A lot of people standing around there watching. I wasn't sure really what was going on. And then when Putnam caught that ball out there in the flats, just a quick hitch route that they called there, he caught that ball and was running around, had it all hanging out there. Got to stuff that ball.
2nd and 6 from the 40. Davis looking to pass again, and officials blow this one dead. And we're going to have a timeout. Winona Christian. Well, the Colonels were getting back in that routine where they're hurrying to the line of scrimmage, and Coach Graham wants to give his guys a breather. 2:16 to play in the third. We'll take a breather as well. We'll take 1 minute and be back with Colonel Football on Super Talk for the Delta.
David Smith Construction of Inverness is a proud Indianola Academy sponsor. At David Smith Construction, our reputation is building every day. And Coach Tommy Nestor and the Colonels have built a winning tradition that we are proud of. Whether it be commercial or residential, let us take care of your building needs. We've been building for satisfied customers since 1982, and we would love to add you to that list. David Smith Construction is located on Highway 49 in Inverness. Call David Smith today at 265-6060.
Pecans are only the beginning of what you'll find at Indianola Pecan House. Stop in for gift items from your favorite universities, great silver and gold jewelry from designers like Ronaldo, gourmet food items, cupcakes, caramel and pound cake, pecan pies, all made fresh daily. And they also create custom gift baskets for any occasion. Come in and sample their most recent flavors of pecans, crunchy praline popcorn, and crunchy praline. Serving pecans around the world for over 30 years from 1013 Highway 82 East, Indianola Pecan House, home of the original praline pecan.
Welcome back. Coming out of the timeout, Colonels have 2nd and 6 from the Star 40. 2:16 to play in the third quarter. Indianola on top 28-0 over Winona Christian. Davis works out of the gun, brings Putnam in motion to the near side, has Lester and Hill lined up to either side of him. Swings it left side, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Randy Kimball. Leave the Colonels with 4th and 6.
Just not having focused again, and
I beg your pardon, 3rd and 6.
And just tough missed opportunities here. I'm ready to go on and let's get this thing put to bed where we can get some younger players in here, and hopefully Coach Nestor and them can draw up a recipe for a play here to get 5.
Davis under center. He'll turn handoff to Lester, puts his head down, fights for the first down inside the 35 to the 34, and that should be good enough.
I thought a knee was down a little short, and Wesley fell forward. I like the officials. I think they're also pulling for this clock to run.
I have a measurement here. Ooh, I don't know. They put it down like just shy of 34. It's going to be awfully close.
Watson, while we got a second here, junior high lieutenant colonels won last night convincingly at Clarksdale Lee. Never heard what the final score was, but I heard that we put a beat down on them, and that's what you like to see or hear about anyway. A lot of them, those players now can play. They play 6 quarters a week, so they any of them, if they can play in all 4 quarters of our game if needed. But if we got to go that deep into the bench, I believe we got some bigger fish to fry than that.
It'll be just inches short of the first down. Coach Nestor going to keep the offense on the field here. 2:03 to play in the third. Colonel's up 28-0. 4th and inches. Ball just shy of the Winona Christian 34. Liked how Troy Stiffy signaled Winona Christian ball. I guess he thought it was 4th down. Now it's 4th down. Davis under center, hands off to Lester, runs over Reese Oliver, picks up the first down, gets to the 30, a 4-yard gain, and he sent Oliver rolling for 3 of them.
Like to see that big package in the game, and Lester, like you said, just going in there, bulldozing the drive and determination, keeping it between those tackles, just getting in behind those workhorses, that offensive line, and moving those chains.
Davis under center on 1st and 10. Handoff goes to James Hill, in trouble at the line of scrimmage, but able to fall forward for 2 to 28. We'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Colonels as we're inside a minute and a half to play in the third quarter.
Not where I thought that we would be at a minute and 30 seconds to go in the quarter, but I'll take it.
Handoff again goes to Hill, has running room straight ahead. He's inside the 20, brought down at the 17. 11-yard run for Hill. Another Greenville Motorsports first down. By far the biggest rushing night of James Hill's career. Again, we don't have stats tonight, but I'd venture to guess he's up around 65, 70 yards.
Yeah, he's had 3 good long runs.
1st and 10 from the 17. Davis, quick drop, looking to pass. Throwing the fade route toward Kimball. A lot of contact, no flag. Pass ball's incomplete. Kyle Neighbors had the coverage for the Stars.
Yeah, Kimball just lost his footing, and while he was running down his routes, just could not. He turned the wrong way, the incorrect way. Davis had led him over the right shoulder, and he turned to the left shoulder instead. And just couldn't catch up with that pass.
2nd and 10 from the 17. Davis under center will turn handoff to Lester. Contact in the backfield, but Lester able to work down to the 16, picks up 1.
I don't like to see that effort there. The offensive line really have been bragging on them all night long. They got to step up here and let's go on and get this thing in the end zone. Don't like to see your running back getting hit as soon as he's getting the ball.
Davis will turn and toss it to Lester on 3rd and 9, stretches to the left side. He's got the first down. Does he have the pylon? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Colonels. The 4th rushing touchdown of the night for Wesley Lester. Here comes Victor Robertson for the critical extra point.
Just a good job there on a toss sweep. Thought he was going to initially get caught up there and was able to get to the outside. I believe that was number 18 that was working hard upfield, Thomas Costello for Winona Christian, and once he vaulted to the outside of him, he saw a bunch of free open space and utilized that and that speed. He really had that stride going, and like to see him get in that end zone.
12 plays, 65 yards on the drive. Robertson's extra point is up. It is good. We're at 35-0, and now the clock should run. 29 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Colonels on top, 35-0.
I believe I was going to say if we take a break, by the time we come back, it's going to be 2 minutes to go in the fourth with the running clock.
Looks like they may wait until after the kick. No, now the official signal to run it. So we won't even have the kickoff before the third quarter expires. We will go to the fourth with the IA Colonels on top of Winona Christian 35-0. We will step aside, take a 1-minute break, and be back with Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Uh-oh, Cooper. I spilled my shoes on the carpet. Uh-oh, Olivia. What are we going to do? Oh, no. We can call Pat. He can replace your carpet.
That's right, Olivia and Cooper. Your Pap at Robertson Floor Service has any kind of carpet for those big messes or those little spills to make it all better.
Call my Pats at Robertson Floor Service.
662-887-4477. We can make it all better.
Indianola Collision has been a vital part of the Delta business community for over 6 years. Located on Highway 82 in Indianola, Indianola Collision is now certified to repair the new aluminum Ford trucks. And here's good news, we will handle your insurance work for you. All we need is your claim number. We know it's hard to be without your vehicle, and we now have rentals on site. Call us and we'll have a rental waiting on you. No delay. Scott Lofton says, thank you for your business. Without you, we wouldn't be here. For all your auto body repairs, call Scott or Derek at Indianola Collision at 887-2000. That's Indianola Collision.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of the IA Colonels on top of Winona Christian 35-0. 4 rushing touchdowns on the night from senior Wesley Lester. As Colonels put this one out of reach, will now have a running clock throughout the fourth and final quarter. Spencer Robertson has it teed up at the 40. He will kick right to left. Four-league golf back keeps the return for the Stars. End-over-end kick out of Robertson. Golf's going to take it on the run at the 8-yard line. Returns it straight ahead. Head full of steam. And going to be taken down by John Luther Selby at the Winona Christian 33. That's where the Stars will start first and 10.
I'd like to see Bill Alford still working for his money outside and keeping this team and the fans and the cheerleaders all pumped up here. Still working hard out there after all these years.
Stars will put Latham Hill back in at quarterback. We saw Blake Marlowe momentarily on the last one on a drive. Marlowe will be in at fullback. Goss the tailback. Handoff will go to Marlowe straight ahead, runs into the arms of Grant Coleman and spun down quickly at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Grant Coleman, a nice addition to this team. The sophomore, they got him listed at tight end and linebacker in the program here. I believe he is playing the linebacker position. Doing a great job for the Colonels whenever getting called upon. Really, we call his names a lot of time on the Colonels defense.
Braden Kimball, Ford Owen, Reeves, Policini up front for the Colonel defensive unit. We'll get the other subs in there. See you momentarily as the handoff goes to Goss on 2nd and 10. And he works up to the 42, taken down by Connor Moore. We'll bring up 3rd and 1. You've got Kimball, Owen, Policini up front. Got Nolan Nichols, Jacob Sepulvedo, John Luther Selby at linebacker, Connor Moore at the laser, John Clayton Chisholm at one cornerback, John Reese Jackson, the free safety. Let's see, the other corner is Brandon Brown, and Grant Coleman in there as well, as we mentioned just a moment ago. 3rd and 1 for the Stars from their own 42. Hill's going to sneak it. He's got the first down with ease, gets up to the 49 before he's taken down. 7-yard gain. That'll move the chains for the Stars.
On the play prior, Connor Moore does a good job of hitting down low and making a nice open field tackle on the running back for Winona. Staying low, realizing, hey, this guy's bigger than me. Let's hit him low, take his legs out from under him. Great job tackling in the open field.
Clock runs at 9:30 to play. Colonels on top, 35-0 over Winona Christian. 1st and 10 Stars from their own 49. Hill will turn, handoff to Smith. He's got a head of steam down the right sideline to the 25-20. John Reese Jackson hangs on for a ride down to the 10 to the 9-yard line where they'll mark. I thought that was Smith. That's Hayden Self on the carry. Self listed as just a sophomore. He is huge.
Good-sized young man. You're exactly right.
Turned on the Jets down the sideline to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal Stars.
John Reese Jackson. Well, the Colonels' defense just checking up here. As you got a second unit of people in, we're just trying to learn where each other's supposed to be in assignments. Got to stay low.
Hill will toss it right side on 1st and 10. It goes to Kyle Neighbors, and he's brought down by Reeves Policini and Braden Kimball at the 7, a 1-yard gain, 2nd and goal, Stars.
I like that. Looked like number 51 and 52, Reeves Policini and John Luther Selby, staying low there that time and getting out in the open space, not allowing Winona Christian running back to get to the outside, and kept him out of that end zone.
2nd and goal, Stars from the 7. Hill under center, throws left side, caught by Wiggins, working one-on-one with Brown, gets by him, and it's Brown able to save the touchdown. What an effort there. Boy, Brown, I'm going to be honest, he was shaken out of his shoes momentarily, but recovered nicely. Brings him down shy of the goal line to be 3rd and goal from the 1.
That he did. Very good job tackling. Like you mentioned, Brown was beat initially, and actually he wasn't deep, but he was able to recover, or he just was in the wrong position, I guess you'd say.
Now back to Hill, quarterback keeper, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Stars, with 7:28 to play in the 4th quarter. Latham Hill gets the Stars on the board, a 1-yard run.
Yeah, when you get that close, and you don't practice a lot of goal line defense, especially with this second team of guys, they don't know what position to get in. You got to get up there and crowd that line of scrimmage, really try to clog up some holes and running lanes. Quarterback for Winona was able to just tiptoe in there.
Clock continues to run. 6:50. Choice Dippy on for the extra point attempt.
Choice. Interesting name.
Choyce, and that kick, not a good choice, well short of the crossbar there. Score remains 35-6, 6:28 to play. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with Colonel football on Super Talk for the Delta.
Magic Mart Pharmacy is a proud supporter of IA Colonel football. We know it takes hard work and commitment to win football games. Come by and let us work hard to earn your business. Serving Indianola and the Delta area as your hometown pharmacy for 25 years. That's Magic Mart Pharmacy, located on Highway 82 East behind McDonald's, with a drive-through window for your convenience. Magic Mart Pharmacy, where your health is our business. Go Colonels!
Proud supporters of Colonel football, the Tackett family, owners of Heartland Catfish Company, farm 7,200 surface water acres of catfish and 15,000 acres of grain land. That makes us the largest single grower of farmed raised catfish in the U.S. Heartland is committed to supplying our customers with the highest quality farm-raised catfish products. Be sure and eat catfish raised in the Mississippi Delta by looking for the Heartland seal. Smooth, clean fillet cuts that meet the highest standards, just like Indianola Academy and Colonel football. Heartland Catfish, a proud sponsor of Colonel football.
Welcome back. Latham Hill gets the Stars on the board, 35-6. The extra point was no good. Clock continues to run with 5:10 to play. Indianola on top of Winona Christian, 35-6. Blake Marlowe set to kick it away for the Stars. Nolan Nichols back deep to return. Nichols will haul it in at the 13 and returns it up the right side. I thought the ball came loose. I believe it did.
Winona wrestling for it like it did.
And the Stars signaled that they recovered.
Like Indianola's going back in the offensive side.
It will be Colonel football. They'll put it at the Indianola 18. Thomas Putnam will be the new Colonel quarterback.
Six Brewer Wright checking out.
John Reese Jackson, Brandon Brown in at wideout. John Clayton Chisholm, Connor Moore in the backfield. Putnam will run the option to the left side and going to keep it for himself. Gets to the edge, has a Greenville Motorsports first down, runs out at the 34-yard line. 16-yard run for Putnam.
Nice run there by Putnam, running the option to the left side. Once he got the corner, he realized he was out in open space and just took that ball and ran himself didn't worry about his pitch man, number 10, Connor Moore. And got to get on the same page with him, though. Got to get him out front for doing some blocks.
First and 10, Putnam will turn, hand off to Moore, has a quick burst straight ahead, going to be close to a first down as he works up to the 44, give him 10 on the carry. See if the officials signal first down. Should be good enough. Yeah, it's across the 44.
Nice head full of steam there by Connor Moore. Good job running. There were a few players on the ground, and he hurdled a few of them. Nice run.
The official looked down at the ball, looked back to the chain, shrugged his shoulders, and wound the clock. He knew that should have been a first down, but he had already signaled second. So, second down. John Clayton Chisholm takes the handoff, works up the midfield. That's the Greenville Motorsports first down. 6-yard run for Chisholm.
Yeah, nice hard run there by Chisholm. All our guys are getting in here, getting a little playing time. That's what you like to see, getting a couple of yellow marks on these blue helmets. And definitely excited for these young men and getting an opportunity. They work just as hard as the starters do week after week practicing. Glad to see them out there.
Clock runs 2:27 to play. Colonel 35-6 over Winona Christian. Handoff goes to Moore. He escapes the first defender in the backfield. Can't get by the second. Able to fall forward for 1 to the 49. Will bring up 2nd and 9.
Looked like 52, John Luther Selby maybe was pulling and trying to kick out a defensive end. Just got shucked up in there and couldn't get out of the way. And whenever he got hit, Connor Moore just could not recover on his run routes. Tough break there for the Colonel's upback.
Under 2 minutes to play now. 2nd and 9, Colonels from the star 49. Nolan Nichols will check in at tailback. He'll be behind Chisholm. Putnam will turn, pitch it left side to Nichols. He has the edge on the left side to the 40, 35, 30, and taken out of bounds. Another Greenville Motorsports first down. They'll mark it at the 28. A 21-yard run for Nolan Nichols.
I'd like to see, I'll mention him again, John Luther Selby, 52, getting downfield. He was out in front of his running back blocking for Nolan Nichols. Did a great job of getting downfield. That's a long way to run for a defensive lineman.
Jeff Rainey, a freshman in the game. Also Warren Toller in there up front for the Colonels.
Yeah, I saw Rainey as well getting downfield. Did a good job blocking, too.
1 minute to play. 35-6 is your score. Putnam under center with I formation. He'll turn, handoff to Moore. Has room straight ahead, 25-20. Taken down at the 15. A 13-yard run for Moore. Another Greenville Motorsports first down.
Another hard run there by Connor Moore, running between the tackles. Just once he got it in that open field, just turning on those jets, doing a good job of breaking the initial line of scrimmage and finding the opening. We're not going to get another playoff, are we?
Yeah, Colonels will not snap it again. Clock down to 15 seconds. Coach Nestor heading across the way to shake hands with Junior Graham. Colonels improved to 7.